Mainstream history will never tell you this story. In the past, science and magic were the same thing, and the greatest science wizard of all of them was John Dee, an inspiration for Merlin and Queen Elizabeth I's personal expert in the dark arts of magic, science, philosophy, and mathematics, while also being a devout expert in Christianity. Not only did he come up with the idea of having a British Empire to deter the Spanish, Dee is also said to be responsible for complex cryptography hidden on the cover of Shakespeare's sonnets. Dee supposedly possessed every book in the world at his library at Mortlake, something that was much more possible in 1600. John Dee also believed in the magic of scrying and possessed a shiny black item called the show stone, or early modern English shoe stone. The stone itself was made of obsidian, believed to have been brought from the Aztec world, a relic of an empire turned into a mirror for angels. Scrying is when you enter a visionary trance through prayer focused on the show stone, to communicate with higher beings in a language called Enochian. John Dee was a hard rationalist in many ways and could not achieve these visionary states himself. For that, he employed the visionary talents of one Edward Kelley, a strange, volatile, and possibly schizophrenic man scarred by a life of crime. Kelley's ears had been cut off for forgery, and he hid the wounds beneath his long hair. He was a convicted necromancer and liar, known for his drunken fits and manic hallucinations of divine grandeur. Together, Dee and Kelley spent years communicating with angels, recording thousands of pages of cryptic messages. They begged angels for the secrets of alchemical transformation and other deep truths, as well as for gold, for wisdom, and sometimes even for money to get them through hard times. During one session, Kelley claimed that the angels commanded him to sleep with Dee's young wife, Jane. Dee believed it was a divine test, but his tormented diary entries portrayed the first wedge drawn between the two of them. A kind of early secret agent, Queen Elizabeth I sent Dee on diplomatic missions across Europe. After falling out of royal favour, Dee and Kelley fled England, wandering through Italy, Poland and Prussia before settling in Germany, having performed their experiments for kings and nobles. They found themselves in the court of the Holy Roman Emperor Rudolf II in Bohemia, promising miracles. Dee was convinced that Kelley's visions were not of angels but of demons, and he returned to England while Kelley became rich, selling his alchemical discoveries and claiming he could transmute lead into gold. The nobility believed him for the time being. Dee returned to England to find his vast library ransacked by a mob, his life's work destroyed. He lived out his old age as a kind of professor in Manchester, quietly recording dreams and studying the heavens, while Kelley had failed to deliver and was thrown behind bars. He tried to escape his cell and fell, tumbling down the stairs of the tower to his death. John Dee had once been a celebrity, a visionary of his age. He even signed letters to the Queen with 007. His signatures were the Delta and the 7 which he signed to the Queen, and the 00 meant for the Queen's eyes only. But by the end of his life he was a forgotten man. Whether the pair truly communicated with angels or perhaps demonic forces or not, they certainly are a warning tale that justifies the cautionary words in the preface of most grimoires.